If you look in terms of dollars, $3 billion, $533 million.
Meet Crown Prince Mohammed Bin Salman, the mastermind of trillion-dollar dreams and Vision 2030.
And it's a big vision.
It is a big vision, and we get surprised every day that we reach our target faster.
Have you ever been curious how a prince like him spends his fortune? Well, from extravagant yachts and private jets that look like palaces, here are the insanely lavish things he owns. Pegasus 8. In the glittering world of unimaginable wealth and unrestrained luxury, owning a yacht was almost as common as having a spare set of car keys. In the Saudi Arabian Crown Prince's case, though, affectionately known as MBS, he doesn't just own one yacht, but two. The first floating palace in his fleet is Pegasus 8. Now, this isn't just any yacht. Back in the day, it was considered one of the largest in the world. That kind of prestige is enough to catch the eye of any discerning billionaire, and MBS was no exception. However, Pegasus 8 didn't always bear that name. When it first graced the waves in 2002, it was christened Princess Mariana, a nod to its original owner, Mexican billionaire Carlos Peralta. Fast forward to the summer of 2014, and the story takes a turn when MBS decided to add this beauty to his collection. With a flash of his checkbook, Pegasus 8 switched hands. It wasn't just the size that made this yacht stand out, though. The interior was nothing short of impeccable, thanks to the French design wizards at Zuretti. These maestros transformed the vessel into something so luxurious, so meticulously crafted, that one might mistake it for a floating mansion. Stretching out to a magnificent 257 feet, with a beam of 47 feet, and a draft of 14.7 feet, this beauty boasts a volume of 2,479 gross tons. It's a colossal steel and aluminum giant powered by two Deutz engines. With these powerhouse engines, it can zip across the water at a top speed of 18 knots, cruising comfortably at 16 knots, making it not just grand, but swift too. Now let's get to the fun part, the amenities. Pegasus 8 is a palace of pleasure. It has everything you could ever dream of, and then some. For those moments when you need to unwind, there's a spa and large swimming pools that beckon you to relax. Fancy a movie night? The yacht's cinema is large enough to give any onshore theater a run for its money, feeling like throwing a party. The deck is equipped with a dance floor and a barbecue setup, not to mention several bars to keep the spirits high. It doesn't end there. For the little ones, there's a children's playroom where they can frolic to their heart's content. Then, for the musically inclined, there's a piano, and for those in need of pampering, a beauty salon. Fitness enthusiasts can rejoice with a fully equipped gym, and for those seeking tranquility, a deck jacuzzi awaits. Modern comforts are not forgotten, with Wi-Fi and air conditioning throughout. One of the most jaw-dropping features is the helicopter landing pad, which doubles as a golf driving range. Imagine teeing off into the endless horizon of the ocean. This yacht truly has it all. When it comes to accommodations, Pegasus 8 is no less impressive. It can comfortably house 12 guests in its 6 suites, which include 2 VIP cabins, 2 double cabins, 1 master cabin, and 1 twin cabin. To ensure that guests are pampered and catered to at every turn, a crew of 26 is on board, ready to attend to their every need. Now, the adventure on Pegasus 8 doesn't stop at luxury interiors and top-notch amenities. Imagine yourself as a guest, with access to a custom 35-foot Oino 12-seater tender, perfect for moving around in style. Feel the rush on a ski nautique or ride the waves on jet skis and wave runners. For those who love a bit of extra fun, there are assorted inflatables and towables to keep the excitement going all day long. With all these dazzling features, it's no wonder Pegasus 8 carries a hefty price tag of $120 million. However, the extravagance doesn't end with the purchase price. Keeping this beauty afloat and fully operational can cost up to $12 million annually. On top of that, if you're thinking about a taste of this high life for a week, be prepared to part with a cold $650,000. Now, if you thought Pegasus 8 was the pinnacle of luxury, prepare to be shocked by its even more lavish sibling, the Serene. This maritime marvel is almost double the length of Pegasus 8 and stretches out to an astounding 439 feet with a beam of 60 feet. The Serene's price tag is enough to make even the wealthiest jaw drop, an eye-watering $545 million. Originally built for Russia's vodka magnate Yuri Shefler, this yacht was crafted by the renowned Italian shipyard Fincantieri. Shefler spared no expense, commissioning British design house Raymond Langton Design to create an interior that is nothing short of a floating palace. When Serene first took to the waters, she was one of the top 10 largest yachts in the world. Now, if anyone's considering experiencing this slice of nautical heaven, be prepared to shell out a cool $5 million for just 1 week. That's exactly what American billionaire Bill Gates did in 2014, taking the Serene for a spin with his family for a vacation. Imagine spending a week in such luxury with every conceivable amenity at your fingertips. The Serene is designed to host up to 24 guests in absolute comfort and style. The accommodations include 1 VIP suite, 1 master bedroom, 7 double cabins, and 3 twin cabins, ensuring there's a perfect spot for everyone on board. Of course, with so many guests, it's only fitting that the yacht can house 62 crew members, all dedicated to attending to every need of the lucky guests. For the adventurous souls, an indoor climbing wall awaits, because why conquer mountains when you can conquer a yacht? The yacht also has something for the children. There's a dedicated playroom ensuring they're entertained while people enjoy all the luxuries. That's what is in store for anyone who intends on spending any time there, though. If you need to make a grand entrance, though, 2 helicopter pads ensure you arrive in style, while a fully equipped health spa promises relaxation fit for royalty. Multiple pools beckon for a refreshing dip, and an underwater viewing room lets you glimpse marine life without getting your hair wet. Navigating this floating kingdom is also effortless with an elevator, and staying connected is a breeze with satellite everything and Wi-Fi that reaches every corner. Yes, even the jacuzzi. What no one can absolutely forget, though, is the pièce de résistance, a submarine that plunges to depths. Now let's talk about the Serene's exterior, because why shouldn't the outside be as jaw-dropping as the inside? Built with a sturdy steel hull and an aluminum superstructure, this yacht is not just a beauty, but a beast. Powered by not 1, not 2, but 8 maximum transmission unit diesel marine engines, the Serene glides through the water at a comfortable 14 knots, with a top speed that'll leave your hair in knots at 18 knots. Fun fact, the Serene is also not your run-of-the-mill yacht. It's also an award-winning superstar. In 2012, she clinched the coveted World Super Yacht Award, proving she's not just a pretty face on the water. Speaking of faces, rumor has it, the Serene houses another of MBS's extravagant treasures, none other than the Salvator Mundi, which also falls under the list of one of the biggest and grandest things MBS owns, Salvator Mundi. The Salvator Mundi masterpiece didn't just cost a pretty penny, it shattered records with its jaw-dropping price tag of $450.3 million. However, you're probably wondering, why would anyone splash that much cash on a painting?
This really was this lost original that had been thought to have disappeared for centuries.
Well, this isn't just any painting, it's the handiwork of the legendary Leonardo da Vinci himself. Paintings of this caliber are not just rare, they're practically priceless in the world of art. Now, some art historians debate Da Vinci's exact contribution to the piece, but there's no denying his name is synonymous with the Salvator Mundi. The story behind this artwork reads like a thriller. It was auctioned off at Christie's New York on November 15, 2017, starting with a price tag of $83 million. Russian billionaire Dmitry Rybolovlev initially acquired it for that sum, but when the gavel fell, it fetched a mind-boggling 5 times that amount. It also wasn't just MBS who had his eyes on this gem. The Qatari royals were in the mix too. They were offered the painting for $80 million, but MBS wasn't about to let anyone else claim this cultural trophy. He outbid them all and ensured that the Salvator Mundi would grace his collection alone. Safe to say, this purchase didn't just break records. It made history as the most expensive artwork ever sold, surpassing the interchange sold for $300 million in 2015. The painting itself is a marvel, a small oil-on-walnut panel measuring just 1.5 by 2.5 feet. In it, Jesus Christ is depicted in a striking blue Renaissance garb, holding a crystal orb that symbolizes the celestial sphere, marking him as Salvator Mundi, the savior of the world. Beyond its religious symbolism and Leonardo da Vinci's touch, some art historians have dubbed it the male Mona Lisa, a moniker that adds mystique to its already storied past. Since its acquisition, the painting has led a somewhat secretive life. While it hasn't been displayed publicly, whispers suggest it has graced the halls of MBS's yacht, the Serene. Others claim it's been tucked away in storage in Saudi Arabia since 2020, awaiting its grand debut at the Museum and Cultural Center in Alula, slated for completion in 2024. Renowned art historian Martin Kemp has been following its journey closely.
Salvator Mundi, when I suggested this as a subject for a lecture, it was an obvious topic because it had come out, a lot of notice, a lot of excitement.
Noting that if the gallery delays, Salvator Mundi might find a temporary residence at Chateau Louis XIV in France, a luxurious estate also owned by MBS. This French mansion, purchased for a staggering $301 million in 2015, is just another testament to MBS's penchant for the extravagant Chateau Louis XIV. Indeed, breaking records seems to be a hobby for MBS, and his French mansion, Chateau Louis XIV, is no exception. When purchased in 2015, it set a world record for residential real estate, a fitting crown jewel in MBS's collection of opulent acquisitions. This mansion is more than just a home. It's a masterpiece years in the making. Constructed between 2008 and 2011, the property spans a sprawling 23-hectare walled site nestled between Versailles and Marly-le-Roi. Its grandeur is evident in its 7,000 square meters of constructed surface area, with 5,000 square meters dedicated to luxurious living spaces. Designed as a tribute to the Sun King himself, Louis XIV of France, the mansion was envisioned by Ahmad Khashoggi, known for his restoration work on historic French buildings. It took a small army of 200 workers, 13 varieties of marble, and an astonishing 15,000 sheets of gold to bring this architectural marvel to life. The result? A symphony of exquisite decorative paintings, elegant stonemasonry, and opulent interiors that rival royal palaces. However, it's not just the interior that dazzles. The mansion's grounds are a testament to natural beauty, featuring a tree-lined labyrinth, a charming farmhouse with goats, stables fit for a king's horses, and meticulously crafted gardens adorned with embroidered box hedges, perspective tricks, and topiary yew trees shaped into tiny pyramids. Elaborate fountains, statues, and manicured lawns add to the estate's allure, creating a tranquil oasis fit for royalty. That's just the beginning, though. Picture an outdoor pool shimmering under the French sun, and an indoor pool where rain cascades from the ceiling, a touch of luxury that's as awe-inspiring as it is indulgent. On top of that, the underground chamber at Chateau Louis XIV is indeed a marvel that captures the imagination. Imagine being surrounded by a vast aquarium-like setting. It's a breathtaking experience that even celebrities like Kim Kardashian can't resist. Inside, the mansion is a showcase of luxury and refinement. Lavishly furnished with fine furniture and adorned with expensive finishes, every corner exudes opulence. There's a library for quiet contemplation, a wine cellar stocked with up to 3,000 bottles of wine for the discerning collector, and a theater that can seat 20 guests in plush comfort for private screenings. As for accommodations, the mansion boasts 10 luxurious bedroom suites fit for royalty, along with 2 grand ballrooms that speak of elegant soirees and celebrations fit for the aristocracy. You would think that, with the existence of such a lavish mansion, MBS would pull the brakes on the housing purchases. However, this isn't the only abode of his that's known to have skyrocketing costs. The Al Yamama Palace. Put simply, Al Yamama Palace is where grandeur meets tradition in the heart of Riyadh. This isn't just any palace, it's the official residence of MBS.
Yamama Palace, the royal palace of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia.
Sprawled over 11,500 square meters, the palace reigns supreme as the largest structure in Riyadh and is a true titan of architectural prowess. Its very presence makes other palaces seem modest in comparison. But hey, that's Saudi Arabia for you, one of the world's oil-rich powerhouses. Now, when it comes to looks, the Al Yamama Palace isn't content with just one look. It blends traditional Saudi motifs with sleek modern touches, creating a visual symphony that's both timeless and contemporary. Inside, every room tells a story of Saudi heritage, from the intricate designs on the walls to the mesmerizing lanterns that cast a warm glow over historic photographs of the nation's journey. There's more to this palace than meets the eye, though. When the MBS isn't hosting VIPs or carrying out official duties, guests are treated to a royal experience that's as luxurious as it is unforgettable. Think lavish services and accommodations fit for a king, or a crown prince in this case. The interiors are also crafted from exquisite Italian marble floors and adorned with intricately carved ceiling and wall panels. The chandeliers that grace its halls are not just lights, they're works of art that add a graceful touch to its regal atmosphere. As you step into the grand hall, you'll find yourselves in a colossal space that spans a whopping 1,200 square meters, equivalent to 3 football pitches. It's not just for show. This hall plays host to large gatherings and official events. With meeting rooms aplenty, the palace caters effortlessly to the demands of government officials and dignitaries who frequent its opulent halls. Elaborate furnishings, majestic chandeliers, and exquisite artworks elevate every corner. However, perhaps one of the most exciting parts of this palace is the coronation room fit for kings. Apart from that, the palace contains over 1,000 rooms, a bowling alley for royal recreation, and a movie theater for private screenings under the stars. At the end of the day, when it's time to unwind, multiple swimming pools beckon, and a mosque offers solace and reflection. Even the palace's exterior is a sight to behold, with manicured gardens, perfectly trimmed lawns, and serene water features that enhance its majestic aura. The surrounding area exudes elegance and tranquility, a fitting backdrop for one of the many homes owned by the Saudi royal family. The Erga Palace. Speaking of many homes, the Erga Palace, nestled in the heart of Riyadh, is another jewel in the crown of the Saudi royal family. Like its counterparts, it serves not just as a residence, but as a hub for official meetings and grand gatherings that have hosted dignitaries from around the globe. One notable guest was former American President Barack Obama, who visited in 2015 to pay his respects after the passing of King Abdullah bin Abdulaziz Al Saud. Security is paramount at Erga Palace, making it a rare glimpse into royal interiors reserved for privileged eyes. Inside, luxury knows no bounds. Premium furnishings grace every corner, from ornate doors to opulent furniture. Even the tissue dispenser, a seemingly mundane detail, is crafted from gold. When it comes to entertaining, the royal family spares no expense. Guests are treated to lavish feasts, featuring delicacies like lobster, succulent lamb, jeweled rice, and more. Plus, even the chairs you sit on may be gilded with gold. Ultimately, though, this palace isn't just for show. It's a hub of activity, hosting government events, state receptions, and cultural festivals that spotlight Saudi arts and traditions to the world. Beyond its cultural role, Erga Palace is a place of prestige where courtiers gather for meetings and Saudi 5 IPs are entertained in surroundings that spare no expense. Think prestigious Italian marble underfoot, carpets that exude luxury, and chandeliers that illuminate the high ceilings like glittering crowns. Now, we've explored his luxurious homes and marveled at his premium yachts. But what's next in MBS's treasure trove of extravagance? Private jets. Amongst MBS's prized possessions, no one can forget the ultimate, the Boeing 747 or Boeing business jet, a sky palace fit for a prince like MBS. Who would have thought he'd be flying like a commoner? Not with a jet like this at his command. The HZH-M1, a Boeing business jet launched in 2021, is just one of the sleek birds he's been spotted cruising in. Modeled after the iconic Boeing 747 commercial airliner, this private jet spares no expense in comfort and convenience. Custom-designed interiors and high-end amenities ensure every flight is a luxurious experience from takeoff to touchdown. It's no surprise that MBS favors the Boeing 747 series. With its reputation for opulence, it's a favorite among the rich and famous, from his uncle Prince Al-Walid bin Talal to Sultan Hassan al-Bolkiah of Brunei, and even former President Donald Trump. The price tag? A cool $300 million for the ultimate in airborne luxury. When you consider the amenities on board like the spacious lounges, plush bedrooms, and perhaps even a gold-plated bathroom or two, you might just decide that flying like a prince is worth every penny. The Boeing 747 series isn't just a jet. It's a flying palace designed for ultimate luxury and comfort. Just like his uncle's and the Sultan of Brunei's jets, MBS's private aircraft is a masterpiece in the sky. Spacious interiors are adorned with high-end materials and luxurious furnishings that rival the finest hotels. King-sized suites, inviting seating areas, and dining spaces are all designed with unique touches that make every flight an experience to remember. There are also conference rooms for conducting business at 40,000 feet, and entertainment systems that ensure boredom is never an option. However, when it comes to this jet particularly, it's not just about functionality, it's about relaxation and socializing too. Roomy lounge areas with plush sofas, armchairs, and state-of-the-art entertainment systems create an atmosphere where passengers can unwind or mingle during the flight. One notable act of generosity from MBS was offering his private jet to Pakistan's Prime Minister, Imran Khan, ensuring comfort and security that commercial flights couldn't provide. It's gestures like these that highlight not just wealth, but also a sense of responsibility and goodwill. Indeed, when you look at MBS's acquisitions, from grand palaces to luxurious yachts and private jets, it's clear he enjoys the fruits of his immense wealth. Yet, as billionaires around the world expand their portfolios, one wonders, what's next? What new frontiers in luxury and influence will they conquer next? For MBS, it's owning an entire football club. In 2021, MBS made a significant move into sports ownership by acquiring Newcastle United Football Club, a prominent English football club competing in the Premier League. Based in Newcastle, the club has a storied history with notable players like Alan Shearer and Andy Cole having graced its ranks. Currently, England's Kieran Trippier serves as the vice-captain of the team. Saudi Arabia's public investment fund, under the control of MBS, acquired an 80% stake in the club, marking a strategic investment in the realm of global sports. This acquisition has drawn attention not only for its financial implications, but also for its potential impact on the club's future and Saudi Arabia's broader sporting ambitions. Now, Mike Ashley's tenure as Newcastle United Football Club's owner resembled a marathon game of transfer window chess, where each move held the fate of the club's future. His first gambit came in 2009, dangling the club on the market with a hefty $129 million price tag. Fans and pundits alike watched eagerly as potential suitors circled, hoping to score the ultimate prize. Yet, like a shrewd poker player, Ashley withdrew from the table in August, only to return with renewed vigor in October 2017. This time, whispers of rival bids echoed through the corridors of St. James's Park, setting the stage for a dramatic bidding war. It was a saga worthy of the Premier League itself. Then, 2020 came around, and things changed with the entry of the Public Investment Fund and other deep-pocketed contenders. The prospect of Saudi Arabia's interest sparked a storm of controversy across England, akin to a late video assistant referee decision dividing opinion. Amidst heated debates and legal scrutiny, Saudi Arabia briefly sidelined their bid, leaving Newcastle fans in suspense. However, just when it seemed like the final whistle had blown, a political intervention akin to a last-minute substitution changed the game. On October 7, 2021, under the watchful eye of Boris Johnson, the deal was clinched, a blockbuster acquisition that sent shockwaves through the footballing world. For the faithful Toon Army, it wasn't just about ownership changing hands, it was a potential game changer. With Saudi Arabia's deep pockets now backing the club, dreams of marquee signings and silverware glimmered on the horizon. The record-breaking $81 million splurge on Alexander Isak was just the opening move in a strategic playbook aimed at restoring Newcastle's glory days. After over a decade of languishing in mid-table mediocrity, the Toon Army found themselves soaring to new heights in the recently concluded season of May 2023. Securing a coveted fourth-place finish, Newcastle United clinched a spot in the prestigious Champions League, marking a stunning turnaround for a club starved of top-flight success. Now, with MBS's deep pockets fueling their ambitions, Newcastle United fans dared to dream of even loftier goals in the upcoming season. The prospect of recruiting world-class talent and competing shoulder-to-shoulder with Europe's footballing elite suddenly seemed within grasp. As murmurs persisted about the club's ownership and its geopolitical implications, the undeniable impact of Saudi investment on the pitch couldn't be overlooked. With that being said, football isn't the only entertainment scene where the prince has his sights set. It turns out he's also got a serious love for gaming and spending money on gifts. Gifting, giving, and gaming acquisitions. There's no doubt the world of gaming got the ultimate royal shakeup when MBS first got involved. According to Kotaku, the electronic gaming development company MBS now practically owns Japanese developer Shin Nihon Kikaku. Yes, the very Shin Nihon Kikaku that blessed our childhoods with epic titles like The King of Fighters and Samurai Showdown. Now, before you think this is just another lavish whim, like Celine Dion dropping $2 million on a humidifier, let's get one thing straight. The prince is incredibly serious about gaming. His company has been on a mission, investing in esports and gaming giants such as Shin Nihon Kikaku, Activision Blizzard, and Nexon. The total investment has been a jaw-dropping $430 million. That's not just pocket change, that's a power move. Imagine the prince, a man of royal duties and immense wealth, secretly training to join the next King of Fighters tournament. It's a wild thought, but hey, you could say stranger things have happened. With this kind of investment, the gaming world might just be his next kingdom. On top of that, who knows, maybe one day we'll see him making a grand entrance on stage, controller in hand, ready to claim his title as the ultimate gamer. Wouldn't that be a plot twist for the ages? The thing is, when you're rolling in the kind of money that makes bank vaults weep with envy, sharing the wealth becomes a delightful pastime. So when MBS isn't spending his cash on gaming pursuits, he's busy picking out extravagant gifts for people. Need proof? Just ask Meghan, Duchess of Sussex. For her wedding, she received a dazzling pair of diamond earrings worth a staggering $648,000. Surely because really nothing screams congratulations like a couple of shiny boulders. However, MBS doesn't stop at royal weddings. In 2020, he turned an airport mishap into a legendary tale for rapper Lil Wayne. After a little snafu at the airport, the prince showered him with luxurious gifts, including a $25,000 Frank Muller watch and a sleek black Lamborghini. These watches are no ordinary tickers. They're the kind that grace the wrists of icons like Ronaldo, and they can set you back anywhere from $5,500 to a few $100,000. Safe to say, just when you think generosity has hit its peak, MBS ups the ante. When the Saudi national football team pulled off a victory against Argentina, the prince rewarded each player with a Rolls-Royce Phantom valued at about $54,500 apiece. Imagine that, a luxury car for every goal scored. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.